Alright, so good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to continue our class. The discussions or the topic to discuss, as written here, is mathematical induction. This is the last topic to be discussed prior to the final examinations preparations. As you know, the final exam will be start in the early August, and this topic will be included in the exam. So I'm going to stop the discussions or delivering the method up to this topic only, which is mathematical inductions. Then the coverage for the examinations, I'm going to brief probably next week or whenever it is free time for me to discuss before next week, so that you can focus on that one. Also, in the end of this video, I'm also going to show few things that I already uploaded in the LMS. Some of you might be already see that, but some others possibly not yet seeing. But it's good for you to know, especially to prepare you to take the exam, the final examinations later in August. Okay, so the title for today we call mathematical induction. So mathematical inductions, known as one of the method used to prove a mathematical model. I can tell you that formula or mathematical model can be any type, but not all, of course, that we can prove using mathematical inductions. But since this chapter we are talking about numbers theory, and then in the previous classes we talk about arithmetic sequence, geometric sequence, and also recurrence relations. This is all the types of formula or mathematical model that we can prove by using mathematical induction, whether it is true or not. Okay, there are a few steps in the mathematical inductions. If I can just briefly write down it here, there are 3 steps. The first one is to prove that the formula or the model is true for n equal to 1. So we will start with the very first number, which is n equal to 1. And then if it is true for n equal to 1, then we assume only that it is also correct or true for n equal to k. So with this assumption, we are going to show that the model or the formula also true for n k plus 1. And here is the terms of the models. Okay, I'm going to show you more details after this. So as for now, you know that there will be 3 steps in the mathematical induction process, as I wrote already over here. So to prove that it is true for n equal to 1, and then we assume that it is also true for n equal to k, then in the end we are going to prove that it is also true for n equal to k plus 1. Okay, so as you see over here, I already write down problems or questions. Proof by mathematical induction that the following is true for n equal to 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so as we see over here, we already have the model. So this is the model. Quickly we can check that this is an arithmetic sequence, as we see the difference between a term with another term over here. If this is considered as u1 and then considered as u2, and then this one as u3, then we can see that the difference here is 2, over here to here also 2. So since they have the fixed difference, then this is arithmetic sequence. But we would like to prove that the sequence 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus so on and so on and so on up to the un will be equal to n over 2 times 2 plus 2n. So one way to prove this one is by using mathematical inductions. Alright, so how are we going to do that? The first one that you need to understand, as I already put it in here, this one is considered as U1, and then this one is U2, and then this one is U3, while over here this is considered as the UN. So you must understand this concept first, that we call this as a UN, and then the total from the first term up to the UN term here must be equal with this model. So this is the thing that we would like to prove. Okay, so let's just hit how is the process. We start with step 1 here, and then step 2 assumption, and then step 3 to prove it. Okay, so let's just put step 1. Step 1, we prove for n equal to 1. The meaning of n equal to 1 here is the first term. Is the first terms of the sequence must be true. So if we are looking at the sequence again, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus so on until UN equal to n over 2 plus 2n. So when n equal to 1, meaning we are looking at U1 over here, which is in this case we know the U1 is 2. So this must be also true with the total of the sequence over here. Normally we will set that this side as the left side of the model that we would like to prove. This side we call as the right side. Okay, so as for now, for n equal to 1, we got the left side already, U1 is equal to 2. Now we need to show that the right side also must be equal to 2 for n equal to 1. So how are we going to put this? So again, for n equal to 1, we substitute to the formula on the right side, which is n over 2, and then 2 plus 2n. So with n equal to 1, this is what we are going to have. 1 over 2, and then 2 plus 2 times 1. So if we calculate this, we are going to have 1 over 2. 2 plus 2 times 1 here is 2. So 2 plus 2 we get 4. So 1 over 2 times 4 we get 2. Alright, so here exactly we have the same numbers, which is on the right side we have 2. On the left side here also we have 2. So as for now, step 1 is successful to prove for n equal to 1. Alright, so now we continue step 2. On step 2, there is nothing that we need to prove, but we just made an assumption. So we assume that the formula also true for n equal to k. So for n equal to k, this is what we are going to have. For the right side, we are going to have, because we do not know k can be any number. So for n equal to k, we said that 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus so on up to 2. Since n equal to k, so here become 2 times k. Right, because we said it is for n equal to k, so it's 2 times k. This we assume that this is also equal to k over 2, and then 2 plus 2k here all. So all the n change to k, because we do not know what is n, but we would like to assume that the formula also true for n equal to k over here. So when n equal to k, so we change all the n in the model with k. Then we have this model now. So we assume that this model is true. There we continue on step 3. Since we assume that this model is true, so now we prove that that the formula is true for n equal to k plus 1. Alright, so the idea here is we start with step 1. Okay, one more time. First we prove that it is true for n equal to 1. So when n equal to 1, we already put it in here. It is true that the left side and the right side is same numbers or same value 2. Then on step 2, we said that we assume it is true for n equal to k, where k here can be any number. Because we already tried for 1, so we assume it's also true for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Because we said n equal to k, which k can be any number. Now, since we assume it is true for n equal to k, now the step 3, we would like to prove that the formula is also true for n equal to k plus 1. Meaning if you said your k is 10 earlier in step 2, n equal to 10, if it is true, then it should be also true for n equal to 10 plus 1, meaning n 11. If you said on step 2 k is 100, so meaning if you assume it's true for n equal to 100, then on step 3, we must prove that it's also true for n equal to 100 plus 1, meaning 101. So any number you assume in step 2, you must prove in step 3, it will be also true for the next term, meaning k plus 1 is the next term. Okay, so how are we going to solve this? The process here. So we are going to write down for n equal to k plus 1. So we have the model 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus so on plus 2k. This is if n equal to k. So for n equal to k plus 1, that will be the next term, k plus 1. Okay, so I'm going to stop first and highlight here so that you will get the idea. From 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus so on up to plus 2k. Up to this point, this is n equal to k, which in step 2 we already assume that this is true. Okay, look at back step 2 here. We assume that the formula also true for n equal to k. So that when we said we assume it is true for n equal to k, here in step 3, we would like to prove that the formula is also true for n equal to k plus 1. Now here, for n equal to k plus 1, we have this 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus so on up to plus 2k. This is n equal to k. But since we would like to prove for n equal to k plus 1, that means the next term here, 2k plus 1. Alright, so let's continue first. So that will be equal. Now, this point from 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus dots up to plus 2k. Look at again that we already assume that this is true in step 2. That will be equal to equal to k over 2 plus 2k. From where it is, look at again step 2. in step 2 we already mentioned that 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus so on up to 2k here. We said it is true equal to k over 2 times 2 plus 2k. Okay, which is this is what we put in step 3 here. So from the first line here, then we said it is equal to k times 2 plus 2k, because we already assumed in step 2 that this is true. So next, we still have the continuations here. So plus 2k plus 1. Okay, so once we reach this point, the next step that we need to do is to simplify it, so all the k will have k plus 1 with it. What I'm trying to say is, let's see, we manipulate first. In the end, you will see that all k must have k plus 1. Okay, so I'm going to continue first. Now, look at first this one. We are going to put k. I can simplify because we have k over 2 in here, and then all the inside bracket is 2 and then 2 over here. So I can just put k. Understand? Alright, understand? Or let's see, I don't want to do that. Let's just keep it over 2 at the bottom. But since there is 2 over here, okay, on the inside the bracket, so I would like to take out the 2, put outside the bracket. So I have k over 2, and then I will take out the 2 inside the bracket, so it becomes 2 times, since I already take 2, so if multiplications I have 1 inside, and then k. I hope you can figure that. Let me show. 2 times 1 is 2, so it's the same. 2 times k is 2k, so it's the same. I just take out the 2 and then continue plus 2k plus 1. Okay, we almost there. Now continue again. I will put it this one nicely first. 2k over 2, because k times 2 we get 2k, and then this part here I will rearrange as become k plus 1 plus 2k plus 1. Got it, yeah? Got it, this one, yeah? Okay, so continue. Next, equal to, we're not yet done. We have k plus 1 here, k plus 1 here. So almost done, because I said earlier everything must change into k plus 1. Why, sir, change to k plus 1? Again, remember that we would like to prove what? For n equal to k plus 1. So anything must change to k plus 1. The form must change to that. Okay, so over here, as you see, we have k plus 1, k plus 1. This is also same component, so again I can take it out. So I will put k plus 1 outside here. Hold on. And then if I give bracket for this part here, what left? Left will be left with 2k over 2 plus the last part here. If I take out k plus 1, what left? So left with 2 only, isn't it? Alright, got it now, yeah? Because if you multiply back again to inside here, that will be the same with the previous lines. Okay, now I'm trying to manipulate this one. Next, so I will put again k plus 1 bracket. Inside here I will change into 2k plus 4 over 2. Can you figure it? 2k plus 4 over 2, because I would like to have both sides divided by 2. So instead of 2 over here, then it will change to become 4 over here, because 4 divided by 2, I will get what back? I will get 2 back again. So it's the same value. Okay, so what's next? Next will be we manipulate again. Since I have over 2 already, so I have k plus 1. I take out the over 2 from inside the bracket. So I have done. What left inside? We left with 2k plus 4. Okay, so I have 2k plus 4. Now our goal, our goal is this one. Let me highlight again to you. This is our goal over here. So we have k plus 1 over 2, 2 times 2k plus 1 over 2. Okay, this is the goal. Oops. Now we manipulate this one. So the outside part already okay, k plus 1 over 2. The inside, if I take out 2, what are we going to have? So we are going to have 2 and then k plus 2. Alright. Okay, yeah? K plus 2. So if we multiply 2k, 4. So it's still the same value. Alright. So again, we manipulate continuously. We have k plus 1 over 2. Then over here, I'm going to do k plus 1 plus 1. You okay with this one? Alright. Next, k plus 1 over 2. So I'm going to separate them. I have this and this. So I'm going to separate into 2k plus 1 plus 2 times 1. Okay, you understand? Then k plus 1 final line, that will be 2k plus 1 plus 2, and we are done here. Okay, so quite long. Sir, how is it you said done? Look at, this is our attention. As I mentioned again, this is our goal. Okay, so I'm going to take again the problem, which is over here. Let me just carry that first, so we can compare with our final result. Hold on. Yes, over here. So we would like to prove that this model true. Yeah. First, we already said that the model for n equal to 1 is true. We already saw in step 1. And then step 2, assume is true for n equal to k. Assume is true. So since we assume is true, then step 3 we prove n equal to k plus 1. Proof, it is also true. Now, look at over here, the 2n, here we end up to 2n. Okay, then we want to show for un plus 1, it must be true as well. Okay, so we already have, when we set n equal to k, we already assume that it is true for this part over here. So when n equal to k plus 1, so the model here should change become k plus 1 over 2 times 2 times 2 k plus 1, like this, which is the one that we already exactly got in here, is the same. So k plus 1 over 2, 2 plus 2 k plus 1, just the positions here is the other way around, but it's the same. Got it? Got it. So if you still do not get what the meaning or what actually we're trying to do in here with the mathematical inductions, so after this video I'm going to continue on the next video and show you one more time another examples. Okay, so you may repeat or replay this video again until you get what I mean. Also at the same time, the next video I'm going to show one more example so that you will be clear with it what actually we are trying to do. Okay, so let's continue to the next one.